Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to welcome you to the 13th Annual Port Henry School District McDonald's When I Grow Up speech contest. And before we get started with the speeches, I'd like to say thank you to the principals, to the teachers in the 4th and 5th grade, as well as the parents who help these children. This is just a wonderful activity. It's where we integrate math, reading, writing, speaking, research, and put it all together in a very nice project. And also I'd like to thank Mr. Kimball, the superintendent, as well as the Board of Education for allowing us to participate in this kind of program. So would you give them a round of applause, please? And now, as they say, let's get on with the show. There's a couple things I would like to just lift out of the rules to make sure that parents and other people are here know and remember, and that is if the speech goes more than 3 minutes, they're disqualified regardless of how great it might be. Now, all of them have been successful to this level, so we see no reason that they wouldn't be, but we do have a score, timers, and I'd like to introduce our timer at this time, Mr. Pocadillo. Would you wave your hand, please? He's a judge, former middle school principal, and certainly a model gentleman. Mr. Chuck Waniger, CEO, President of the Times-Herald. And Mr. Ed Breslin from WPHM. Each year we try to have a guest and kind of rotate things around, and so we're just delighted to have them with us at this time. The other thing that is important is that the students say their name, grade, and school, and that will help you as well as the judges. As soon as the judges are done and the next student comes up, the timesheets will go to Connie Jones from McDonald's, who is our impartial tally person, and that'll keep things moving. We will have a 5 to 10 minute introduction or intermission, please, afterwards in order to get some pop and cookies, and then we'll come back and award the presentations, and so we'll be moving on rather quickly. So at this point in time, I'd like to ask you all stand to say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Surely with the past events of 9/11, it's extremely important that we be able to pass on a democracy to these young people, not only because they're going to be looking after our nation, but also because we need to set an example for the rest of the world. So these young people have a lot on their shoulders, and I want to thank again all the people that supported them in this endeavor. But there's one thing that I genuinely want all of you to remember and consider at the end of this contest, and that is they are all what? Winners. They're all winners, and that's extremely important to us so that no one leaves here crying or feeling bad because they weren't successful, because, ladies and gentlemen, they're all successful. And I guess if you don't believe that, I'd invite any one of you to come up here and challenge them after you see what they do. All right? With that, let's start. Just moments ago, I had an envelope. Not a good substitute for Vanna White, but I did the best that I could, and let them select the drawing rotation in which they're going to come up front. The numbers are 1 through 13, and we're just really delighted that we've got 100% participation from all the schools this year. So let's get started. The first 4th grader, please.
Hi, I'm Em Wilson. I'm in the 4th grade and go to Michigami Elementary School, and this is my speech. It's the last lap of the Daytona 500, and Em Wilson is neck and neck with Bobby Labonte. It's a photo finish. Adam Wilson is the winner of the Daytona 500. Adam, what are you going to do now that you won the Daytona 500? I'm going to Disney World. Hi, I'm Em Wilson. When I grow up, I'd like to be a NASCAR driver, like my role model, Jeff Gordon. NASCAR takes its name from the National Association of Stock Car Auto Racing. Jeff Gordon is one of the most successful drivers in America. He began his career driving go-karts at age 5. In 1995, Jeff Gordon became the youngest driver ever to win the NASCAR championship. He is a 4-time Winston Cup champion. He won the Cup in 1995, 1997, 1998, and 2001. The schooling needed to become a NASCAR driver includes driving at several entry-level qualifying races and moving up to the top circuit races as one of the best drivers. You need to qualify in the top of the field of racers in order to race on race day. The reason I would like to be a NASCAR driver is because I can entertain my fans while I'm doing my job. I like going fast and being in the middle of all the action going on at the racetrack at the same time. Driving in rain, fog, and hot conditions all add to the action on the racetrack. I would enjoy traveling to different towns in the United States that NASCAR goes to during the year. Seeing all the different race fans and trying different foods from around the country will be cool. Now back to the race.
Wow, that's great. You're really improving. Good afternoon. My name is Alicia Palm from Woodrow Wilson Elementary. I'm in the 4th grade, and when I grow up, I want to be a physical therapist. A physical therapist is someone who helps many different people with their disabilities. Disabilities can range from recovery from accidents to world-class athletes. My role model is Dr. Deepti because she helps my mom work out her shoulder and arm. The reason I want to be a physical therapist is because my mother and I were in a car accident this year. My mom hurt her shoulder and arm and had to go to physical therapy. I like to help people, and seeing how they took care of my mom made me want to become a physical therapist. The classes I have to take in high school to become a physical therapist are social sciences, biology, mathematics, physics, English, and chemistry. And in college I have to take psychology, biology, physics, chemistry, English, professional writing, and humanities. I also have to have a master's degree and 2 to 4 years of clinical experience. After graduating from the courses and clinical experience, a physical therapist must pass a state exam in order to start practicing. A physical therapist helps a patient with their strengths, function of the heart and lungs, joint motion, muscle strength, and endurance. Some of the techniques a therapist uses are exercises, range of motion, massaging, and training in activities of daily living. Most physical therapists work in hospitals, but some of them work in schools, sports facilities, and nursing homes. If I become a physical therapist, I would like to work with the elderly in a nursing home or in-home patients. I would like to do that so that they would know that there's someone there to help them meet their health goals. I got my information from the internet for my speech. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to present to you the graduating class of 2014 from the University of Michigan College of Teacher Education. The next graduate is Caroline Hall. As you can probably tell, my dream career is to become a teacher. I plan to major in elementary education and would like to teach either 1st or 2nd grade. My mom has been a teacher for many years, so I know that teaching is not an easy job. A teacher works from morning till night. I will need to do lesson plans, grade report cards, plan learning centers, and have conferences. But that's not all. I will also have to make sure my room is decorated. I will have papers to correct every night and fun projects to prepare. A teacher's day does not end at 3 o'clock. I will have to attend staff meetings and teacher workshops to keep up on all the latest research. I have been really lucky to have some great teachers that have inspired me to follow in their footsteps. My mom is definitely one of my role models. I can tell how much she cares about each of her students. I also see how she always goes that extra mile to make an activity interesting and fun. She tries to make each of her students feel special. When I am in high school, I hope to be a teacher's aide. That will give me some on-the-job training. After high school, I hope to attend the University of Michigan. It will take me 4 or 5 years to complete my bachelor's degree. During that time, I will take many different classes to give me a well-rounded education. I will also take many classes in teacher training. Part of my education will include student teaching for a semester, while I will actually get to take over a class under the direction of my supervising teacher. Once I graduate, I plan to work towards a master's degree in the teaching of reading. I know I have what it takes to be a teacher. I am organized, I am creative, and I love music, dancing, and art. I also love working with young children. I think teaching is one of the most important jobs in the world. Teachers don't only teach reading, writing, and arithmetic. They also teach about being good sports, about how to get along with people, and how to make good choices. So my goal is to be able to end each day of my teaching career by saying, boy, we worked hard today, we had fun, and we learned a lot. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Erin Lutensky. I'm 10 years old, and I'm in the 4th grade at Garfield Elementary School. And when I grow up, I want to be a forester with the DNR in the Forest Management Division. A forester's job used to be just making sure the trees are healthy. Now they need to be concerned with all the forest values, including clean air, clean water, wildlife, and fishery issues. To do this occupation, I must get a bachelor's degree, 4 years in college. I would like to go to the University of North Carolina forestry program. After I attend college, I plan to move to North Dakota. I would like to do this occupation because I love being outdoors as well as using my physical strength, and I love animals. My role model is my former 3rd grade teacher, Ms. Eimers. She is a tree lover. She is not a forester, but she loves trees because of their beauty, strength, all the different shapes, sizes, and beautiful leaves. Well, see you in the forest.
Going, gone, and it's a home run by David Seppo. Hi, my name is David Seppo, and I'm a 4th grade student at Harrison Elementary School. And my goal for the future is to be a professional baseball player. And the reason I chose this career is because I love the game, and I think I have what it takes to be a great ball player. A good baseball player has to be able to throw, catch, hit, run, and they have to have good sportsmanship because baseball is a team sport. This career is something you have to start preparing for at a young age. I have been playing baseball since I was 5 years old. I started out in t-ball, and now I am in the major leagues for the city of Port Huron. And my dad helps coach my team and practices with me a lot. And I plan on playing baseball through high school and college. That is when baseball scouts come looking for the best players to play on their team. There is really no certain age to begin a professional baseball career, but most baseball players start when they are young adults. My role model is Derek Jeter. He is the all-star shortstop for the New York Yankees. And I read his book, and it was really hard for him to become a professional baseball player. But no matter how bad things went, he always kept trying, and now he's a great ball player. If I keep trying and never give up, I hope one day I will be as good as him.
I'm Kalisha Nutt in 4th grade from Kimball Elementary School.
Repeat your name again, please.
Kalisha Nutt.
Alicia Nutt.
Hammer, check. Nails, check. Hard hat, check. Screwdriver, check. Screws, check. Now I think I'm ready to go. Hi, my name is Kalisha Nutt, and when I grow up, I would like to be a carpenter. A carpenter is a person that builds things like houses, schools, malls, furniture, and many other things like that. To become a good carpenter, you have to go through apprenticeship school and training. I want to be a carpenter because I like building, being outdoors, and working on big projects. My role model is my dad because he has been a carpenter for over 20 years, and I think he is very good at it. My dad built our house and many other big projects over his carpenter career. It's cool to go by houses, schools, and malls and say, hey, my dad built that. I plan on being a carpenter by graduating from high school and going through apprenticeship school and training. I would also like to do what my dad did. He took classes to become a licensed builder. Once I become a carpenter, I would like to donate my time to Habitat for Humanity. Habitat for Humanity is when a group of carpenters get together and build houses for the less fortunate people. Thank you. Thank you for listening to my speech, and hopefully one day you'll take a step into one of the buildings that I built. I got almost all my information from my dad.
Are you ready?
My name is Angelique Drake, and I am a 4th grade student at Cleveland Elementary School. When I grow up, I want to be a pediatrician. I want to be a pediatrician because I like helping children and I would like to be somebody in life. In order to be a pediatrician, I have to go to college for 4 years, then I have to go to medical school for another 4 years. I will get my degree after I graduate from medical school. Then I will go to residency training for 6 years. My role model is Dr. Burns. She is not just an ordinary doctor. She's a doctor that helps babies. She's a pediatrician. In order to achieve my goal, I will work hard and I will believe I can make my dream come true.
Nathan Babcock from Indian Woods, 4th grade. Hi, I'm Dr. Nathan David Babcock, Doctor of Veterinary Medicine. That would be my title if I were able to work in my dream career. I have always wanted to be a veterinarian. I love animals. I have 3 dogs, 1 ferret, and 3 fish. I think animals are more fascinating than humans are to me. I have always read books and watched shows about animals. I donate money from my allowance to the local humane society. A veterinarian is like 28 human doctors rolled into one. I will have to learn to treat animals from head to paw, possibly flippers, depending on what types of animals I treat. Vets work with all sorts of amazing animals. I will provide comfort to both patient and owners, especially when the owners are grieving the loss of their pet. This will be the most difficult part of my job. My role model is Dr. Fitzgerald. Dr. Fritz is a doctor off of a real-life show called Emergency Vets. He shows dedication and strong interest in the animals that he treats. I plan on volunteering at our local humane society or possibly a vet clinic before I graduate. In my first 4 years of college, I plan on completing a vet assistant program and completing the basic classes for vet school. I will work as a vet assistant while attending Michigan State University. It will take 4 more years to complete the vet program. To practice in the state, I will need to pass a board exam. I researched my information on the internet. There were several websites. Some of these websites were How to Become a Veterinarian and Are You Thinking of Becoming a Veterinarian? I have a really good book called Emergency Vets. Whatever type of vet I choose to be, I will protect animal health and relieve animal suffering. Thank you.
Whenever you're ready.
And the Academy Award for Best Actress goes to Marissa Eagle. Marissa! Oh wow, I had the best dream ever. It was about what I was going to be when I grow up. Wait, stop. Let me start from the beginning. My name is Marissa Eagle. I am a 4th grade student at Spellingville Elementary School in Mrs. Heinrich's 4th grade class. I was 8 when I realized I loved to perform for others. This is when I tried out for a part in Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. I got a part in the chorus. I practiced a couple times a week for 4 months. It was a real challenge, but let me tell you, when I went out on the stage and the spotlight came on, I knew this is what I wanted to do with the rest of my life. I'm going to be an actress. This school year, I had a part as a lost boy in Peter Pan. Elizabeth Wilkinson, who played Mrs. Darling, is my role model. She told me just before I went on the stage,
always keep my front side to the audience. It must have paid off because I was awarded the Golden Girl Award for being most fun to see on stage. I know that a lot of people have this dream, but I have a plan. I'm going to stay in school. I plan to try each role possible at the local civic theater and high school productions. Then I am going to college. I will study English, literature, and drama, and again be on stage. Then, after I have a college degree under my belt, I'm going to Hollywood to knock the socks off Steven Spielberg or Ron Howard. So in 15 years or so, you may see my face on the big screen.
Hi, my name, lights, camera, action. Hi, my name is Brandon Johnston and I'm in the 4th grade at Lakeport Elementary School. Let's see if you can guess my career. Here's a hint. Someday you might see my name up in lights. If you guessed an actor, you're right. If you don't know what an actor does, I'll tell you. An actor has to work very hard to memorize lines for a show. An actor has to be in the right place at the right time. I want to be an actor because I like acting and speaking in front of people. Another reason is actors get paid good money. An actor gets paid, according to the internet, actors get paid anywhere from $100 to $1 million, depending on how popular they are. To achieve this goal, I will go through elementary, middle school, high school, and college. In college, I will get a bachelor's degree in TV broadcasting, film, and drama. My role model is my cousin Josh. Josh is trying to become a famous actor. Right now, he is doing small commercials in California. I hope you liked my speech, and someday I'm almost sure you will see my name up in lights. Thank you.
Good morning, class. Please take out your reading books and we'll begin our reading journey on page 41. Hi, my name is Megan Wiley. As you can see, I would like to be a teacher when I grow up. I would like to be a teacher because I'm kind to everyone, I'm patient, and I work well with others. Most importantly, I love children. I've had many wonderful teachers in the past, but the one I look up to the most is Miss Landon. Miss Landon was my 3rd grade teacher. She makes learning fun by turning reviews for tests and worksheets into games. She is also patient in many ways, and she is very kind. She is someone I want to be like as a teacher. I can tell that she loves teaching. To prepare for teaching, I will be expected to go to college for 5 years in order to earn a bachelor's degree in elementary education. The colleges I'm planning to attend are St. Clair County Community College for 2 years, and then move on to Michigan State University for the last 3 years. I chose these colleges because they have good instructors to help me learn to teach. The classes I will have to take are reading, math, social studies, science, and English. Then I will have to be tested in basic skills such as reading, writing, and subject matter proficiency. I will have to be good at the subjects that I teach, and I will have to work as a student teacher for 1 year. As a teacher, I will need to be patient if the class gets out of hand. Being organized will be important so I don't lose papers. I'll need to be able to complete many tasks at once. Grading papers and planning classroom activities is going to be a difficult part of my job. I'll need to be able to relate to the students. This job requires a responsible person that can show care and compassion. I will work long hours, and that takes a hard worker. I want to show the students that learning can be fun. I've always wanted to be a teacher. My dream job won't be easy, but I'm willing to do whatever it takes to make my dream come true. Okay, class, our reading journey is over. Pack up your books and have a great weekend.
Hi, Mr. Smith. What can I do for you today? Oh, you'd like to cash your paycheck? Have you ever thought about opening a savings account for that boat you talk about getting? Let me get you some information on our accounts and loans. Hi, my name is Nathaniel Jackson from Roosevelt Elementary School. When I grow up, I would like to go into banking because I like working with numbers. There are many jobs in this area. I would like to start at the teller level. My mom is my role model. She was a teller at a bank for 11 years. Everywhere we go, we see people who were her customers. They comment on how friendly and nice she was when she waited on them. She is great at figuring out math problems and is a whiz on the computer. She went to Port Huron School of Business in the Accounting and Data Processing program. To achieve this dream career, I would like to go to college to get an associate's or bachelor's degree. Taking many computer and math classes would help me get a better education and earn higher wages. Although at the teller level, a college degree is not needed because training is provided by the financial institution you work for, the pay scale is greater depending on how much schooling you have had. Tellers start part-time at around $5 to $6 an hour. Bonuses can be earned monthly depending on product, referrals, and sales. When you are a teller, you must work face-to-face with customers and have a friendly personality that makes them feel comfortable. The bank looks for employees that are honest and responsible. Every day, thousands of dollars pass through your window. Having good math skills is also important to the job. Each day is spent adding and subtracting numbers. Computers with special banking software are used to help look up and process the daily transactions. Work must be properly processed and sorted to send to the proof department. At the end of every day, you must balance your window. This means that the money left in your drawer must equal what the computer tells you is there. Being out of balance too many times can lead to being fired from the job. Great care must be taken when handling other people's money. Summer's coming soon, Mr. Smith. I hear we are supposed to have very hot weather. That boat will be the perfect way to keep cool. Remember, I have Tuesdays off.
It's not every 13-year-old girl that is accused of murder, brought to trial, and found guilty. But I was such a girl. Hi, I'm Rachel Kohanoff, and that is the opening sentence in the book The True Confessions of Charlotte Doyle. A man named Avi wrote that book, and he is my role model. By now, with all the clues I have given you, you'll probably have guessed I want to be an author. I want to be an author because I like to read and write. Reading my books might inspire other people to write their own. Avi's creative books inspired me to be an author. I like his writing because the books he writes are exciting and fun. He has published over 30 books, and 2 have won the Newbery Honor Award. Avi writes mysteries, realistic fiction, and historical fiction, and fantasies. I like his fantasies the best. And that is the kind of book I want to write when I grow up. According to Avi, if you want to be an author, you should keep reading. Avi says that reading is the key to writing. The more you read, the better writer you'll become. He also said writers should understand what they believe in and reason things out for themselves. In high school, to prepare to be an author, I will write many stories, and I will work on the yearbook and student newspaper. After high school, I will go to Albion College. My cousin Jessie, who goes to school there, said you get a chance to talk out more of your thoughts with the professors and classmates, because it is a small school. This will help me do what Avi said, to reason things out and understand what I believe in. While at Albion, I will have to study English, literature, and people. To study people, I will keep a notebook and record unusual things that they do. This is what Harriet did in the book Harriet the Spy. When I have enough ideas to write my own book, I'll start to write and then rewrite and rewrite. After all, J.K. Rowling rewrote chapter 13 of Goblet of Fire 9 times. When I'm satisfied with my book, I will send it to a publisher. Most books get rejected, which means the publisher didn't think it was good enough to be a book. I heard Gail Carson Levine speak. She is the author of the Newbery Honor Award book, Ella Enchanted. It took her 9 years to get her first book published. Her advice to new authors is this: find something in your life that makes you happy and that will help you get through the bad times. When a publisher does like my book, she will send it back to me for a few changes. When I'm done with the changes, I will send it back to her. 9 or 10 months later, I'll have my book. It's not every 9-year-old girl who works out a plan, follows her dream, and makes it come true, but I am such a girl.
Well, what did you think of that, huh? Pretty great? Let's give him a round of applause. Well, the judges are all warmed up, and the 5th grade's just chomping at the bit here, so let's move quickly right over to the 5th grade.
Whenever you're ready.
Hello, I'm Victoria Chase, and I am a student at Lakeport Elementary School in the 5th grade.
Repeat your name again, please.
Victoria Chase. I would like to be an orthodontist when I grow up. I would like to be an orthodontist because I like to help people. An orthodontist is a dentist who specializes in straightening teeth. When I got braces, my old orthodontist didn't tell me what I was doing or if there would be any pain. If I were an orthodontist, I would tell my patients what I was doing every step of the way and what it would be like. My role model is Dr. Wilkins. He's my new orthodontist. He told me what he would be doing in phase 2 in orthodontia, which is braces, again. Braces aren't just for crooked teeth or to make people look better. It can also correct birth defects and victims of accidents. A bad jaw can hurt and make it hard to chew. To become an orthodontist, I will have to go to 4 years of college, 4 years of dental school, then 2 to 3 years of advanced training, in that order. There will be a lot of things to do when and before I'm an orthodontist, but I'm willing to do it all. So in about 20 years, if you or your child needs braces, call me, Dr. Victoria Chase, and I will help you.
My name is Tyler Slyford. I'm in 5th grade and I attend Garfield Elementary School. Looks tasty, but I think it needs another dash of oregano and maybe another pinch of pepper. It's still missing something. Oh, hi there. You startled me. Smells delicious, doesn't it? But you're gonna have to wait for the finished product, though. Let me introduce myself. I am Chef Tyler Slyford, and I am from Garfield Elementary School in Port Huron. As you may have already guessed, I want to be a chef when I grow up. My role models are Emeril Lagasse and Wolfgang Puck, both two very well-known chefs in the world today. Wolfgang Puck is famous for his Oscar night dinner parties, and Emeril Lagasse is famous for being a national TV personality and food correspondent for Good Morning America. I would like to be a chef because I like to cook. I like cooking all kinds of dishes, like my chili and cheese biscuits, a big hit at my house, and decorating those yummy holiday cookies. I enjoy cooking and experimenting with the different herbs and spices whenever Mom lets me make a mess in the kitchen. It's the cleaning I don't like. I think I'm a pretty good chef so far. I can make a mean grilled cheese sandwich, just ask my sister Megan. I plan on attending a culinary school after graduation. There are many fine ones to choose from, such as the Cooking and Hospitality Institute of Chicago and the Arizona Culinary Institute. I will acquire the skills of a professional entry-level cook and learn how to operate the tools of the trade. I will learn culinary and baking terminology, basic and international cooking skills, all about nutrition and sanitation, the latter being very important so I don't accidentally kill people from E. coli or salmonella. And within the next 10 years, the demand for trained chefs is expected to far out exceed its supply. Let's see,
3 years of middle school, 4 years of high school, and 2 to 4 years of college. That makes perfect timing for me. Oh, I've got it. Garlic and basil. A pinch of each should do the trick. I believe it's ready now. Would you care to try some?
Hi, my name is Anna Russ. When I grow up, I want to be a family practice doctor. The person who inspired me is Dr. John Mullally. A family practice doctor is the person who takes care of babies for the elders. The reason why I want to be a family practice doctor is because I love to help people. I know it'll be a difficult task because you're always so busy and you have to always be on the call. But the most rewarding aspect of this family practice will be to help people. The only hardest times will be when one of my patients die. The college I'm going to is U of M in Flint. According to Dr. Mullally, U of M in Flint and Wayne State University Medical School gave him an excellent education and prepared him to be a family physician. I plan to go to SE4 for 2 years and then transfer to U of M and then to Wayne State University. This school will take about 10 years. With this information that I've received, becoming a family practice doctor will be a lot of hard work and very rewarding. Thank you.
Whenever you're ready.
Hi, my name is Amber Hill, Harrison Elementary, 5th grade. And here's my speech. Ring, ring, ring. Good morning, class. Today we are going to start our When I Grow Up speeches. I remember when I wrote mine. I wanted to be a teacher, and now I am. How old did you have to be, Vicky asked. 21, I said. How much did you make when you first started, Vicky asked again. I made $38,000 a year. So how much would that be per week? You do the math. Carly said it would be $730 a week. She was right. I was so proud. How much do you make now? I make $50,000 a year. So how long have you been a teacher? I've been a teacher for 5 years, just enough to give my salary as $50,000. Miss Hill said, in this book, it says after 5 years, you get $47,000 a year. Why? That's because different districts have different salaries. But why, Janae said. Well, some districts think that our money is too much and is too less, and some think we're close enough. Did you know a teacher is a person who helps somebody learn? They teach them about things they don't know and they want to learn. I really wanted to be a Spanish teacher and teach my kids how to write and speak Spanish for kids who were like me and wanted to learn since third grade. But just right now I teach all the subjects. Don't we know, the kids said. My role model is Miss Finn, my 5th grade teacher. She taught me to work hard. Miss Mika, my 4th grade teacher, she taught me to always have fun and do my work. And my Aunt Sharon, she is a 2nd grade teacher. She taught me to try my hardest and give it all I got. My goal is to listen to my teachers and see how they do their job to help me. Well, my name is Amber Hill, and someday, just someday, I'll teach your kids or grandkids.
Good afternoon, class. Please get out your reading books. Today we are going to begin reading The Babysitter's Club. Hi, my name is Courtney Sherman, and I'm a 5th grader at Roosevelt Elementary, and I would like to be a 3rd grade school teacher. A teacher helps each student to learn and understand the contents of each subject. I will educate my students in a fun way so the children will not get discouraged at an early age. My role model is Miss Sandra, and ever since I was in her class, she has been a huge influence on me. She always made classes special and unique in her own way. My classmates and I almost always had a smile on our faces because of her teaching. And she never had a favorite in her class. She always treated us equally. She never stopped encouraging us to do our best and never stopped trying. I think I learned a lot from Miss Sandra and Miss Sandra's teaching. To become a teacher, I will need to continue getting good grades at school. When I am in middle school, I will help at the City Rec program during the summer. I will do arts, crafts, and different games. Also, I will tutor kids who need help in different subjects. When in high school, I will help at the Girl Scout camp during the summer, and I would also like to become a teacher's aide. After I receive my high school diploma, I will attend college for 4 years. When those 4 years are completed, I would like to get a job teaching 3rd grade in the Port Huron School District. In the evenings and summer break, I will continue going to college to receive my master's degree. I believe that I would be a great teacher because I help kids in my class when they are having difficulty with a worksheet. I help my younger sister with her schoolwork and my younger brother with his alphabet. I love kids, especially younger kids, so I will have no problem getting along with them. This is why and how I will achieve my goal of becoming a teacher. Thank you.
Good morning, boys and girls. My name is Miss Kramer, and I'm very happy to be your teacher this year. With a big smile on my face, this is what I'd say to my students on the first day of school. Hi, my name is Kirsten Kramer, and I'm from Mrs. Cox's 5th grade class at Keewatin Elementary. When I grow up, I want to be a 1st grade teacher. In order to be a teacher, I have to have discipline and patience. I also have to be able to work with children, have good work skills, and a good sense of humor, so kids will enjoy being in my class. My role model is my grandma, May Anderson. She graduated from Alpena Community College and Central Michigan University. My grandma is a retired 1st grade teacher. She says that if you want to be a teacher, you'll have to go to a college that offers education degrees. When I teach, I will make sure that everyone understands what I am saying. I will make sure the students are learning what they are supposed to be learning. I want to be a 1st grade teacher because 1st grade was my favorite grade in school so far. I also would like to teach this grade because in 1st grade you learn how to read, and I want to make sure kids learn how to read. I love to read, so it would make me happy if my students like to read also. Reading helps you in all subjects, and I want to make sure my students do a good job in all the subjects. I also like correcting papers. I know this because I have helped some of my teachers correct papers. I plan to achieve my goal by going to college. I have to graduate from college with a 4-year degree. I do not know what college I would like to go to yet. I'll take basic subjects in college, like English, math, science, and social studies. I also have to take education classes to help me learn how to handle children and to get tips on teaching. After I've taken these classes, I need to be a student teacher. This way, I learn what it is really like to be a teacher. I would be in a real classroom with a real teacher teaching real students, and not just reading about it in my textbooks. From quill pens to chalk, from pencils to computers, there has always been one thing in common: the teacher.
Hi, my name is Alex Wedby. I go to Kimball Elementary School, and I'm in Miss Tori's 5th grade class. When I grow up, I want to be a corporate lawyer. A corporate lawyer represents major companies. They also help with mergers, takeovers, and any other legal problem the company may have. I want to be a corporate lawyer because I think it would be exciting to represent major companies like Ford, GM, Walmart, and Microsoft. To achieve my goal, I would have to go to Kimball Elementary School. I would have to go to college for 4 years and study pre-law. After college, I would have to go to law school for 4 more years. After school, I would have to take a 3-day bar exam. My role model is my Uncle Chuck Palmer. He is a lawyer in Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan. My parents do not object to my goals. Until I get through college, I rest my case. Thank you.
Colleen Albert, Sparlingville Elementary School. Where should I file these papers? Hello, I am Colleen Albert. When I grow up, I want to be a secretary, just like Miss Root. Miss Rude has a lot of duties to do. And when I grow up to do this job, you don't have to go to college, but it really helps. To be a secretary, you have to be able to welcome people really nicely, because sometimes you're the first person they see, and you have to make a good impression depending on what job you do. Also, you don't have to go to college to be a secretary, but it really, really helps. If you do go to college, you have to take classes like computers to help you learn to type and use the proper keys, business to learn all the business functions about what kind of business you are doing, and grammar to help you learn how to say every word correctly. Some skills to being a secretary are good talking skills. Secretaries talk a lot. They always have to say the right thing. People skills to help you relate to their problems and make a good impression. Secretaries make $20,000 to $45,000 a year. To be a secretary, you also have to have patience, be able to listen and speak to others. I think I hear the phone ring. Ring, ring. Well, I have to go. I hope you like my speech. And one more thing, a secretary's work is never done. Thank you.
Let me hear you say hi. Hi. Let me hear you say hey. Hey. Hay is for horses, but grass is for cows. Hi, I'm Michael Schottel. I'm in 5th grade in Mr. Dell's class at Indian Woods Elementary School. I have 2 role models I look up to, and they are Robin Williams and Aaron Smith. I want to be a comedian actor when I grow up. I like to make people laugh, and if someone is unhappy, I like to cheer them up. Robin Williams has worked hard to get where he is today. He went to 2 colleges and 1 school called Juilliard School in New York City. He also has done charities on shows like Whose Line Is It Anyway? Aaron Smith was 6 years old when he started acting. He was in about 15 plays, and one of those plays are Port Huron High School's drama program, The Music Man. He played Professor Harold Hill, and I played Fred. He wants to go to Anderson University in Indiana. He's going to be graduating from PH in June. I want to take acting and drama classes to get a bachelor's degree from Juilliard. I don't want to be the type of comedian that runs into things or uses foul language. I want to be the type of comedian that is friendly and won't make people uncomfortable with what I say. I had a singing part and a speaking part in 6 plays at church in Port Huron High School's drama program, The Music Man. I also played the big bad wolf in the 3 Piggy Opera. I will need to take acting classes to learn how to be a good actor. I called Aaron up and asked him questions. I looked on the computer for Robin Williams. This is Michael Schottel logging off saying, try not to be the weak link. Goodbye.
Quiet on the set, please. We're going to start scene 21. Now lights, camera, action. Hello, my name is Xander Jowett. When I grow up, I would like to be a film director. A film director consists of more than just saying lights, camera, action. You must run rehearsals, edit the film with the editor, decide how to tell the story on film, and choose actors, designers, and the technical staff. The primary goal for a director is to entertain people, and I love to entertain people. Directors should also have good skills in working with people because they deal with all kinds of people in the making of a film. They deal with a wide range of people, including actors, designers, producers, the camera crew, and various others. My role model is Steven Spielberg. Steven Spielberg always had a love and fascination for the film industry, and so do I. Roger Ebert, film critic from the Sun-Times magazine, said, quote, "No other director has been more successful at the box office than Steven Spielberg," unquote. My favorite movie Steven Spielberg directed is Jurassic Park, which grossed $100 million in its first 9 days at the box office. Some other movies Steven Spielberg directed include E.T., which is making its 20th anniversary this year, Jaws 1, 2, and 3, and the good movie Twister. There is no specific education requirements to be a director, but it makes getting a job a lot easier if you take many of the production classes available at film academies or universities. I would like to go to the New York Film Academy to develop my directing skills. I'm already on the road to success. My friends and I make movies on my home camcorder. I direct them, edit them, and write the script for them. In 2nd grade, I directed, wrote, and starred in a class play. In 4th grade, I co-wrote and starred in another class play. Thank you for being such good listeners. Cut. Now that's a wrap. Good job, everyone. Great job.
Whenever you're ready.
I'm Olivia Mariani. I'm in 5th grade at Thomas Edison Elementary School. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Bach, Mozart, Beethoven, Chopin. Can you guess who these people are? If you guess musicians, you're right. Have you ever thought of what life would be like without music? Music's everywhere. It's the spice of life, and it's a gift from God. That's why I, Olivia G. Mariani, have chosen to be a professional concert pianist when I grow up. A concert pianist is a professional musician who performs solos and accompanies vocalists and instrumentalists. This profession does require a music degree. However, there's much more to it than that. A musician requires experience, self-discipline, and grace. I have experienced grace and some self-discipline. According to my parents, I've been a natural at singing and dancing since I was born. They enrolled me in piano lessons and dance lessons when I was 5 years old. This is when I met my music teacher and my role model, Mrs. Cameron. Mrs. Cameron teaches vocal and piano lessons. She also plays the trumpet, violin, guitar, organ, and trombone. She told me I have a gift from God. She's taught me to never give up and that I can't always get off easy. I have to practice, and what was the other step? Oh yes, practice. She's taught me to keep on trying, and she always encourages me even when I cannot get a note or when I make a mistake. Professional musicians do require a lot of experience. I've performed on stage while musicians were in the pit. Now you're probably thinking, oh, a pit, that's a hole in the ground. But not just any old hole in the ground. This kind of pit is where musicians in an orchestra play their music. Musicians must also master technique and scales. My dream is to receive a scholarship to Interlochen Arts Camp. Interlochen is a prestigious music camp in northern Michigan. And as a professional musician, I plan to perform in concerts, sing in plays, and compose and write my own music. Someday you may see me in the local symphony orchestra, and the ultimate would be to play in Carnegie Hall. This plan will be tough, but as my role model, Mrs. Cameron says, practice, practice, and yes, more practice. Who knows? With all this practice, maybe I'll be the next Beethoven. And just think, Olivia Mariani, concert pianist. Do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do.
All passengers, please fasten your seatbelts. Hi, my name is Lisa Kendrick. I attend Woodrow Wilson Elementary School. I am in 5th grade, and when I grow up, I want to be a flight attendant, also known as an airline stewardess. Have you ever gone on an airplane and someone waited on you, or answered questions you weren't sure of, or maybe even helped you get situated? Well, those people are called flight attendants. Flight attendants make sure your flight is comfortable for you. Also, they ask you if you need anything to drink, such as Coke, Sprite, or other beverages, or maybe what kind of food you would like on a first-class plane. Before the plane takes off, flight attendants go over some safety tips, such as where the first aid kits are, how to use the oxygen masks, how to use the slides in case of a plane crashes on ground, or how to use the rafts in case of a plane crashes in water. I want to be a flight attendant because I love traveling, waiting on people, and most of all because I love making people feel comfortable. I know that to become a flight attendant, I'd have to graduate high school. If you go to college or work with the public, you have a better chance to become a flight attendant, but it is not a requirement. Also, I would have to take 2 common languages such as Spanish and French so I would be able to communicate with people from foreign countries. And last but not least, I'd have to be 18 years of age or older. I plan to achieve my goal by getting good grades throughout elementary school through high school. Also, I plan to go to college for 2 to 4 years and take 2 common languages such as Spanish and French. I already know some Norwegian because of my grandma. She is Norwegian. My role model is my grandma. She is the one that always took me on airplane rides to Florida, California, and many other places. And on those flights, I seen many flight attendants making other people feel comfortable. And that's why I knew I wanted to be a flight attendant. So, if you ever go on a flight 7 years from now, make sure that you look for me, Lisa Kendrick. Maybe I'll be on that flight. I got my information off the internet. Thank you.
Tragedy has touched our land. I'm sad to report that today, September 11th, now known as 9/11, the World Trade Centers and Pentagon have been attacked. However, in the words of Winston Churchill, we will never give up. Terrorists may bring down our buildings, but they will not bring down our united spirits. Hello, my name is Catherine Getz. As you can see, I would like to be a news reporter. In my job, I would be expected to investigate breaking news stories, review important documents, observe events at the scene, take notes, write news reports, and broadcast on the television to people around the world. I would also inform people about local, state, national, and international events, as well as human interest stories and current events. My education will be very important to my career because I will need at least a bachelor's degree in broadcasting arts, as well as training in the computer field. Other areas of study will be in journalism, English, news reporting, copy editing, ethics and law, report writing, and speech. My goal is to attend Central Michigan University. I will need at least 3 to 5 years of experience in my field before I go into big-time broadcasting on a major television network. The reason I chose this career is because God blessed me with the gift of gab and the ability to communicate my thoughts clearly in both writing and speech. Besides, my dad thinks I'd be great at this career because I like to laugh and talk a lot. My role model is Katie Couric. She is a news reporter on the Today Show. She is so positive and a great communicator. What I respect about her most is that she's overcome many personal problems, including the death of both her husband and sister. Miss Couric is a lot like the Twin Towers. They both came tumbling down, like when her husband and sister died, but the spirit of the country never died. Just like Miss Couric, who kept moving on in her life. She is a living example of one word called courage. Just like the courage we have in this great country called America, where terrorists can't stop us. Miss Couric is a perfect example of triumph over tragedy, as she has helped educate the country about colon cancer, awareness, and prevention. Welcome back. This is the Today Show on NBC. 9/11 will always be in our minds, but remember, our country was founded in the democratic spirit. We are the land of the free and the home of the brave. This is Catherine Getz, reporting live from New York City, signing off.
Let's give him another round of applause, please. All of them. If my calculations are correct, at the 5th grade there were 10 different occupations, and at the 4th grade there were 11 different. Now how far we've come from 11, 12 years ago when it seemed like there were only 2 or 3 different occupations. So I think the internet and this contest and surely the work of the teachers and the principals, let's give them another round of applause. Right? I have to compliment the audience, but I also have to compliment the students because once again this year they applauded people that they were in competition with, and I just think that's an admirable quality. So thank you very much, both 4th and 5th graders. We'll take a brief 5-minute intermission here, and there are cookies and punch out there, and the judges will convene with me up here, and we will announce the winners shortly. right, ladies and gentlemen, if we had a drummer, we'd have a drum roll, so we're just going to have to do without that. But I would like to once again say thank you to the judges. They had a very difficult time. Their decision is final, and you need to know that in many instances, they're only a point or two apart. So I would appreciate once again reminding everyone that participated in this contest, whether it was at the classroom level or here, that they're all winners. And now for the champions. 4th grade. And this is not in the correct order by any means. Marissa Eagle, Sparlingville. Rachel Kohanov, Edison. Megan Wiley, Krull. And the 3rd place winner is? The 3rd place winner is Rachel Kohanov from Edison. The 2nd place winner is? The 2nd place winner is Marissa Eagle from Sparlingville. And the 1st place winner is? What are you smiling about up here? Megan Wiley.
This goes to your school, and we'll have your name engraved on it, and they'll stay there. And this is a traveling trophy. And this is also a form for including the class. So when Mom and Dad fill it out, mail it back to me.
There we go. Let's have a shot. Oops. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, thanks.
And now would the rest of the 4th grade winners come up, and Mrs. Jones will present you with the participation ribbon. And we do appreciate your patience. Mr. Kraft was kind enough to come and get some extra pictures, so we always like to do a little more publicity for the kids, so thank you for your indulgence. And now for the 5th grade. Are you anxious? All right, here we go. And again, in no particular order. Andrew Jowett, Michigami. Kristen Kramer, Keewatin. Olivia Mariani, Edison. The 3rd place winner is? The 3rd place winner is Kristen Kramer. Second place. The 2nd place winner is Olivia Mariani from Edison. Another smile. I don't understand. It's a dead giveaway, isn't it? And 1st place. 1st place is to Andrew Jowett of Michigami. And if he doesn't want that stuffed animal, I bet there's some girlfriend of his that might.
Stand between 2 girls. Hold them tight. Okay, that's good. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. One more, that one didn't look right. There we go. 1, 2, 3.
And the rest of the fifth graders, would you come up, please? Ladies and gentlemen, this completes our 13th annual McDonald's When I Grow Up speech contest, and I'd like to thank all of you for coming and for all of your support, and particularly to McDonald's for helping us sponsor this contest. Thank you for coming.